regular people trying to show up as a regular sheep. That would have been sad enough and dangerous enough in itself. These wolves were portraying themselves to be prophets. Prophets raised up by God to speak for God. The role of a prophet raised up by God to speak for God. The wolves are going to come into the flock professing to be prophets. Now, go with me to 1 Corinthians 12. 1 Corinthians 12:28. 1 Corinthians 12:28. Paul writing to the church in Corinth, we read, "And God hath set some in the church, first apostles, secondarily prophets, thirdly teachers, after that miracles, gifts of healing, helps, governments, diversities of tongue." In the first century church, the church that was soon to be formed after Jesus finished this discourse, in the first century church, there was a hierarchy of authority. And the highest authority after Jesus himself would be the apostles. And below the apostles, Paul says, would be those with the gift of prophecy, the prophets. Now, as strange as it may seem, there were apparently in the first century AD a few people who attempted to pass themselves off as apostles that really were not apostles. And we know this because of the letter, again, a generation after Paul wrote, the letter to the church of Ephesus that is found in the book of Revelation. Turn with me to Revelation 2, verse 2. Revelation 2, verse 2. This letter is addressed to the church of Ephesus. God says, "I know thy works, thy labor, thy patience, how thou canst not bear them which are evil. Thou hast tried them which say they are apostles and are not, and hast found them liars." I think it would have been a difficult feat to accomplish, passing yourself off successfully, being a false prophet. Just the very knowledge of the 12 that surround